Feeling like it is too late for you? Feeling like the spot price for gold hovering at $2,000 is way out of your reach? In the next 3 minutes, I'll show you the real problems facing gold, no matter what the spot price. Also, stay to the end of this video to hear my viewer response. I choose one comment and respond live. It may be your comment. Let's do this in 3 minutes. And away we go. We all look at the price of gold from 20 years ago. I'm talking about the early 2000s when gold was $400, when gold was $450, when gold was $500 an ounce. And now we are hovering at $2,000 an ounce. Is it too late? Did we miss the boat? If you bought in back then, if you were ahead of the game and you started buying gold 20 years ago, then you will fully understand the problem with gold. I'm talking about the persistent struggle of this gold market, long-term performance lag. Even as we look over the past 20 years, we can see that gold did not rise. Yes, it did increase in value, and that increase shows us a beautiful 500% increase. And this is the struggle. The increase showed a lag for long stretches. I'm looking at the years of the financial crisis. I'm looking at those times when gold became stagnant, as it is always shown to do. That is a lag in our investment, and it shows that whether we bought in 20 years ago or we buy in now, we need to know that gold is a long game. It is a long, slow 20-year game. That is how long it took to see this 500% increase. It took 2 decades. So as you bite your nails and wonder if it's too late for you, as you bite your nails and feel you should have gotten in years ago, just know it has not changed for you. It has not changed for me. The long-term performance lag is still here and will always be a persistent problem for gold. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if you feel this frustration regarding a long-term performance lag for gold. Tell me in the comments if you feel the stagnant rise and the frustration over long bouts of stagnation. The fear of missing out has shown an influx in new gold buyers over the past few months. Yes, even at a $2,000 spot price, we've watched people jump in to buy gold, and that has a further impact on gold price. In this case, gold acts similar to any product where an increase in demand results in an increase in price. I've experienced this when negotiating prices at local and national coin shows. The demand for gold has made it more difficult to negotiate price, and dealers are holding steadfast to large premiums. If you've been watching my channel, then you remember how surprised I was to see dealers maintain a $2,100 price even when gold showed a dip. Check out my channel for those videos. Just know that for you, wondering if it's too late, feeling like you missed the good old days of gold at a low spot price, this simply means normal working people need to make a shift. In order to get hold of gold, to get a hold of gold at a $2,000 spot price, at premiums that push us into $2,100 per ounce, the first is that we need to shift our expectations, shift our goals. It may be out of reach for quite some time now, and although I'm just like you, I know I have my goal of stacking full ounces, but with this high spot price, we need to adjust our expectations and look at fractional gold. I've never been excited by fractional gold, and I know you want the full ounces. This is how I sleep at night. I sleep at night knowing that sovereign gold, I'm talking about the gold sovereigns with the St. George and the dragon design. I love that design, and it is a fractional piece. I'll be content stacking gold sovereigns until the spot price shows a dip. Please leave me a comment and let me know if this rings true for you. How do you sleep at night knowing that your goal of accumulating full ounces is getting farther and farther away? Leave me a comment. I learn more from you than you from me, and I explain that in 3 minutes. In my last video, Michael Russell, 5736, said, "I'm in rural Virginia and no local coin shop near me." He says, all purchases are done online. He says, want to have an local coin show relationship, so he travels to Richmond one day to try and find a shop. He says, I wanted to find something I could relate to. Went to the first one and found what you mentioned. He's saying this to me. A window with an intercom. No display at all. He says he walked right out. Went to another one with the same experience, so just got back in my car and headed back out to the woods where I live, confirmed that leaving the city life 10 plus years ago was the best decision I ever made. And yes, I'm more a coin and round guy than a bar guy. He says, not sure why, except it's what I like. So spending my money on what I like makes more sense to me. At today's prices, a few bucks more is worth it to me. And then he says, great video. Oh, thanks a lot, Michael. Now, thanks for that comment. And yes, I feel the same frustration. And it's sad to hear that you experienced that in Richmond, Virginia. I spent a lot of time in Richmond, and Anyone that has been to Richmond knows it is full of history. I would think a typical coin shop with display cases and friendly dealers, they would thrive in a place like that. And yes, it sounds like you made the right choice moving out to the woods. You're not missing anything. Hit subscribe. I post 3 videos per week. I don't want you to miss it. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.